Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you're new and joining me for the first time, hello, I'm Erica. I am a 30-something-year-old living in the Midwest, and I make videos about all the things I love the most, like handbags, thrifting, beauty, and decor. And if you've not yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe. Today's video was sort of spur of the moment. I had a whole other plan about a video, and as I was packing my work bag last night, I realized a few things. One, it's been such a long time since I've done a what's in my work bag with you, so I thought it would be fun to kind of share with you because admittedly I've been carrying a heck of a lot to work lately. But also, number two, my bag is actually new to you guys, to me. You've never seen this bag on my channel. I don't believe I've seen a YouTube video about this bag, so I thought it would be fun to share for those of you who have been eyeing this bag, and I believe it is still on sale, so I hope this video is still relevant by the time I make it, so you guys who have been seeing it in the sale can kind of make their purchase based on some of the things that I share. But anywho, the bag is the Baker Saret bag, Saret bag. We're gonna go with that. But it is the Baker Saret bag, and this is the larger tote. I said I was going to show you what's in it, so I know a lot of you are here for that. And then later on, if you are interested in more of the details of this bag, I will be sharing with you some of my opinions later on in the video. But right now, let's get into the video, but most importantly, let's get into the bag. Okay guys, so we're gonna get right on into it. There is no outside pockets on either side of this bag for me to show you, so we're gonna get right on into it. The bag is a drawstring opening, so I'm gonna open it like this, and I'm going to just start pulling. So the first thing on the top is a scarf. Now, this is a new to me purchase. This is my very first Lululemon ever purchase. I've never had anything by Lululemon. This is kind of a funny story of how this scarf came to be in my collection. I watch a lot of flight attendant videos, and I happen to be watching one, Kat Nesbitt's videos. I love her, but she and a partner were talking about their flight attendant needs, and they talked about this scarf. And the cool thing about this scarf is that it buttons. So you can button it to kind of make it, you know, into different things, whether it be a shawl, whether it be a different kind of like scarf, and you can kind of fasten it. But it's very stretchy. It's kind of like a legging material, and it's large enough to really kind of act as like a blanket. And the reason I have this, and I did purchase it, is because while it is summer outside and can be 95 degrees, it is literally frigid in my office, and I run cold naturally. I'm always freezing, and I do have an office snuggie, but this is definitely more convenient and also kind of stylish, because like, watch guys, you can put it on like this, wrap it, and then take the two sides like so, and you can snap them in place, and you have this cute little scarf. I love it. And again, you can also wear it as like a shawl, the whole nine, and you can even wear it as like a blanket. So I love it. They love it for travel, which I also thought could really kind of come into play later on when I do travel. I like this a lot. So that is my Lululemon scarf for the office. Second thing is my keys. These are my car keys. This is my Coach lanyard. It's kind of like a retro Coach lanyard. I love it. These don't always have a spot in my bag. I usually like dump them in the basket when I get home, but I just got home and apparently I put them in my purse and not my basket. Next guys, I see my Ray-Ban sunglasses. These are newish Ray-Bans. I used to show you guys more like an aviator style. These are definitely more round. I purchased these at Sunglass Hut at the outlet, and I love them. I'm a huge Ray-Ban sunglass fan. I never used to have expensive sunglasses. I purchased my first set in 2020, and I have loved them ever since. Sometimes I will get a cheaper like pair, but overall I'm really obsessed with Ray-Bans for sure. And when I saw the sale, I had to get them. They were so cool. Next thing I see is my current wallet. You guys saw this in my Nordstrom Rack haul. This was a clear the rack clearance purchase that I made. This is by Hobo International, and y'all, I have to say I absolutely love this wallet a lot. We have the non-detachable wristlet like so, and then the inside is just incredibly organized. I love the slip pockets, and then on the other side you have a zip compartment. it is honestly one of my favorite wallets. I typically carry much smaller wallets, but this wallet, I continue to go back to it. I purchased this for $30 and it's one of the best accessory purchases I've made all year. Next, guys, I see my little tripod. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I have been trying to vlog a lot more and sharing with you many more vlogs. I am having so much fun vlogging, so I hope you guys are really enjoying those. But for that reason, I have been carrying my camera non-stop, and I always now carry this tripod on me. This one's really nice because it's very bendy. You can like loop it. It's very small and compact too, so it doesn't take a lot of space, but my camera is currently not on it because I'm filming with it. So that is why the camera is not attached. Next, we have some noise canceling headphones. My in-laws got me these for Christmas years ago, like in 2019. And I kind of, they really do. They're so nice. But I don't typically use these a lot, but lately they've just been nice at work. I've been listening to like audio movies. They're like audiobooks, but not. They are movies, but they're not movies. It's really weird. I've been listening to Fish Priest. It's free on Audible. Obsessed. And this just makes the listening experience so nice. It's noise canceling. So yeah, they're fantastic. I've been carrying these a lot. Next, we have some paperwork that I cannot make you privy to. It is about doctor's appointments and HSA accounts. So we're just gonna put that there. All right, next, guys, is this eczema honey. You guys have probably seen this brand a lot advertised on Instagram. If you have it, maybe even Facebook. Let me see if it will. Okay, so I was at Ulta, I saw this brand, and the girl at Ulta said it is a really good seller. I have eczema and my go-to product is Grams Natural. I love them, but they are out of Australia, so they're not inaccessible, but they're definitely not as accessible as going to your local Ulta. I think this product is very nice, but I cannot say it has made the difference quite like Grams Natural. I'm always trying new eczema products just to see if they work. I love to share that with you guys. This one would not be my go-to, but it is not a bad product either. Next, we have a body spray. This is like a separate little container that I purchased. Well, I didn't purchase, I had a coupon for it. You can actually find these at Bath & Body Works. The spray itself is it's gonna bother me, so we're gonna open it. I'll actually show you how it works. So you unscrew it like this. Oh, it's Love Always Wins from the Bath & Body Works Pride collection. Y'all, that smells so good. I love it. But again, I had a coupon, I had to use it. I have so much spray and body lotion that I needed something different. So I went ahead and got this, and I actually really like it. I think it elevates the body spray. Next, we have the ultimate best accessory for pet parents, which is the Flint roller. No, I never show it to you clean. I understand that. But I have always carried this. It is one of my go-to products. If you are a pet parent, it is a retractable lint roller. You can always keep the plastic, and you can buy the refills on Amazon, at Walgreens. I've seen them. It is one of my favorite things to carry, and I use this nearly daily. I'm a husky mom. What can I say? Next, guys, is my camera case. The camera is what I'm filming on now, but I do like to carry it in this case. I was usually just kind of throwing it with the tripod in my purse, but I had a bit of a snafu last week. I actually did not come out with a video on Thursday because my camera's viewfinder screw got lost, and I don't want to say it's because I've been throwing it in my bag, but I'm sure that wasn't helping the situation. I also found out that the Canon screws, even though they're very small, are also very expensive, and it's like $200 for Canon to fix, and only Canon makes the screws. I was lucky enough, I was able to take an old pair of sunglasses, and the screws for those do fit. So right now it's working out, but simultaneously I am now very paranoid, so I've been keeping it in this case. I will remove the tripod and everything, and this is what I've been keeping it in. Next, guys, is this little Dooney & Bourke case. It's also a wristlet, but this one's detachable. My mom actually thrifted this and then gave it to me. It is denim. She's like, I know it's so in right now. I'm like, you're right, Mom, it is in. I just thought it was super cute. I love that I was thought of when she did it. So it is a button closure. This is kind of like a throw all for me. So right now I have my little vitamin pill case, which has no vitamins. It's a daily one. So I've already taken my vitamins for the day. This is some xoxo urinary tract health. If you guys caught like one of my latest vlogs, I have been dealing with an insane UTI and it got really, really bad. So now I'm paranoid of another one, and I've been taking xoxo like it's my job. These are plastic bags. You guys are gonna laugh. So I was at a party for work in Chicago last week, and the food was so good that I wish they had to-go containers. And yes, I know this is a faux pas, but I don't care. They didn't have to-go containers. I didn't ask. And then when I was in high school, I used to carry Ziploc bags because my dad always wanted me to bring him food home. And so I would just have like bags with me to bring him food. And I stopped doing that, and I don't know why. And I was explaining this to my husband, and he goes, why don't you just carry bags with you? And I go, you're so right. So I slipped Ziploc baggies back in my purse in case I want to take food home. So don't judge me. Just don't judge me. I have a little Pez dispenser. I loved Scooby-Doo. Oh, it's empty, but I have an extra Pez in my pouch. I loved Scooby-Doo as a kid. I love Scooby-Doo as an adult. The cartoons just make me happy. And I saw this at the grocery store, and I go, you know what, I'm gonna buy this for myself and keep it in my purse, because when I see it, it makes me smile. And I just think it's a fun little like talking piece, like, do you want a Pez? And then I have the Pez refill that we need to refill him, obviously. And then I have commissary money. Y'all, I've upped my commissary money, you know, in case you really need it. I have my commissary 20. I have my commissary 40. I have my commissary 60. And I have my commissary 1 and 2. So I have $62 in commissary money. All right, next, I have my phone, which has not been replaced yet. We don't need to talk about it. Let's just put that aside. Then I have my Vera Bradley lemon pouch. I like this pouch a lot, guys. It's a perfect size. I will go through it very quickly. Something I really love about it, though, that I've not seen in any other beauty pouch is the Vera Bradley ones are lined in plastic. So if your body lotions or something spills, you need only just to wipe it up. It has not ruined the fabric. So I thought that was ingenious, but I think Vera Bradley does stuff with her bags that are ingenious, like pockets and things like that. But this was super cool. First thing, Grams Natural is in here. I just think this is more portable, so we have that. I do actually need to refill that. I have a Tide to Go pen because when wearing white. I have a pill pouch that kind of snaps open like this. Again, it's for the sake of, I think it's just more compact. This has Excedrin in it now. Next, I have my Little Mermaid mirror, guys. You guys have seen it before. If you're joining me for the first time, I've had this mirror since the beginning of my channel. But guys, it broke. It broke at a wedding. It fell out of my purse, and now it still works, and I'm still keeping it until its dying day, but it's on its deathbed. That's all I'm gonna say. So I told DJ to buy me a new one because he bought me that one, but I don't know, I'm just very connected to it. I have a tampon for obvious reasons. I have Lancome Idol perfume. I know I'm saying that wrong. I love that perfume though, it smells so good. I have a MAC lipstick in the color Dubonnet. I have another of the same color, Dubonnet, because when you see it, you grab it, especially at TJ Maxx when it's cheaper. I have dental floss, again, for more obvious reasons. I have allergy relief medicine from Up and Up from Target. Not for me, for DJ. He suffers from allergies pretty bad. I have tweezers for the pesky man hairs on my chin. Then I have another Tide to Go pen. I actually got this out of my work. It was a long story. I didn't have that Tide to Go pen on me. I needed this because of the work event. So I took it out of my work beauty pouch, which I keep in my desk. And so I need to put this back in my work beauty pouch. So it's double for now, but it won't be for long. And then last but certainly not least, I have my Vera Bradley measuring tape that is more useful than you'd like to think. That is all in my beauty bag. The next thing I see floating around is my laptop charger because I was doing some editing on lunch today. Speaking of, I have my MacBook. It is a 15-inch. This is a Bagu case that I purchased off of Urban Outfitters. This is a 15-inch computer. I love this bag because it fits the 15-inch computer, but there's that. The next thing I have is not a composition notebook. It is actually my iPad. It is a 12.9-inch iPad Pro. I have been using this for a lot of my digital planning and note-taking. I've been trying to convert completely to this, and I've actually been doing a really good job, guys. And I also have been putting a lot of my thicker books onto iBooks. Specifically right now, I'm reading the second book in the Crescent City series, and that is like massive and it's very heavy. So it works best for me to kind of read it on here. So that is why I've been carrying this a lot for multiple reasons. We are getting to the end, guys. So I've gotten all the main compartments. So let's go into the first slip compartment. I have my Apple AirPods in my Vera Bradley little case. These are just the first gen. I also very much like these headphones. I use them also quite often. I have my Conklin pen, my favorite ballpoint pen from my boss that he got me for Christmas. Then I have this little slip pouch. It's quite dirty. I've had this for several years, and it has my sacred Dr. Dan's Cordybalm. If you know, you know. And then that's it for the first slip. Wait, is it? Yes, it is it for the slip compartment. On that side, the next slip compartment has a mere one item, which is my work badge, also in that Vera Bradley lemon print. Going on to the opposite side of the bag is a zip compartment, and within it, I have a mask. I have my vaccine card, the tag to the bag. I have, oh, I'm glad I saw this. This is an attachment for my computer. It plugs into the port, and then it gives me the opportunity to slip like a SD card in or a flash drive, because the new Macs don't have that, which in my opinion is stupid. But regardless, it is what it is. So I carry this when I need to put my SD card or a flash drive into my computer. And then the last few things I have in here, guys, are some crystals, and then also a little good luck vial with like herbs and rocks in it. So there's that. Now, let me show you the inside of this bag empty. So the first is this zipper compartment that I just took the mask and stuff out of. And then the opposite side, guys, we have two separate, pretty large size slip compartments. And then we have one big open concept bag. Okay, so now this bag empty really does have kind of a slouchy shape. I told you I have a love-hate relationship with this bag. And let me preface this section by saying this. I never want you to take my cons and make a decision like, she hates it, so I'm going to hate it. That is not, I hope that's not the case. I try to use this opportunity to educate my audience on just the things that I disliked, and there's a potential you may dislike them. But the key word there is potential, and also may. It's not a guarantee. There's a lot of things I love about this bag, so that's where I'd like to start. So first and foremost, we have to talk about the look of this bag. It is incredibly sharp. It is such a cool, elevated work bag. I mean, Ted Baker has gone above and beyond to create elements in this bag to what I like to refer to as zhuzh. This definitely has a lot of zhuzh things. So first and foremost, let's talk about like the handles. The handles are this genuine leather braided detail, which I just think is really cool. I mean, he could have absolutely had normal handles. He went for the braided option, which in my opinion is chef kiss. Then we further on with the fringe. Man, do I love fringe. If you, again, are joining me for the first time, I'm a fringe fanatic, and I love fringe because it reminds me both of the 70s and of biker babes. And if I could combine the two and be that is who I'd want to be. And I just absolutely love any bag with fringe. So what really truly won me over with this bag was absolutely the fringe, 100%. I just thought it was so cool. It continues on both sides, not just the front. And then also something I just genuinely like is the fact that there's the juxtaposition of the suede and the black leather. This bag also is not in the big tote, but there's a smaller version that is all black leather, which is beautiful. The suede against the black leather for me just really did it. And then also it does say Ted Baker here on this like middle piece, and it does that on the other side too. I am not one to really kind of put the logo of a bag out there. I'm not big into monogram or anything like that. But the way Ted Baker does this, in my opinion, is quite subtle, and I think it's just enough to kind of show you what the bag is. Not that I necessarily care, but at the same time, I think it's done in a very subtle way, so I did not mind that. The next thing I really love about this bag, guys, is the size. The size is incredible. I was actually switching out of this work bag and I was gonna go into a different work bag. Admittedly, y'all, I love to switch up my bags. I love to show each of my bags love. And I had been carrying this work bag for a little while, and I was actually gonna go into a Kurt Geiger tote that I have, and I was trying to get everything into that Kurt Geiger tote, and it did not fit, lo and behold. And then I was going into a thrifted bag from LL Bean that I just received, and lo and behold, it did not fit. But everything fits comfortably in this bag, plus there's room. It's absolutely amazing. If you're a pack rat like me and you love to carry a lot, you have a lot to carry to work, this is a bag you should look into for sure if you're like that. But all of that aside, guys, I'd like to talk about the thing, and there's really only one, the thing I dislike about this bag, and I dislike it so much that I may or may not consider selling this bag in the future. But I genuinely dislike, borderline, I'm gonna use the H word, borderline hate. I hate this. Absolutely loathe this closure. It is this like drawstring. The drawstrings are nice. They are leather. They're kind of coiled like this at the end with this like metal tip. So they're very nicely made. And the material itself is 100% cotton. It's durable. I can't say that it feels cheap. But guys, this is a good, I've actually measured it. It is, I believe, 7 inches, maybe 6 or 7 inches of extra fabric on top of this bag. And it, in my opinion, it is absolutely obnoxious how much extra fabric was done for the top of this. Now I understand it's probably necessary for the drawstring aspect of it, but put a zipper in the bag, in my opinion. Like this is just, it's outrageous. And also, because I'm a pet mom, this tends to attract dog hair, like absolute crazy mad. And so it kind of like ruins the chicness of the bag when it's covered in husky hair. I mean, I know dog hair adds flair, but I feel like there comes a point where it's just a little excessive. And I think if you're not careful with this, it can absolutely become excessive, especially when I set it in my car. My car is just a trap for husky hair and German Shepherd hair, and that is where I really have to be careful. And part of my lint roller is not only for my clothes but for my bag. You could absolutely like tuck it in, but not only do you lose the accessibility to those compartments that I showed you, it just is in the way. It doesn't tuck well, it doesn't tuck nicely, and I just absolutely hate the drawstring closure. And I think if you are considering this bag, that's why I really wanted to share this bag with you, because again, it is on sale, or it was at the time I was making this video. The way Ted Baker displays this bag online, I think is a bit deceiving. I think you don't realize how much fabric is there for this drawstring closure until you receive the bag. And it's even something like the look of the bag is so cool. For me, it was something I was like, I'm not in love with it. Maybe I'll get used to it and then I'll just it'll grow on me. It's not grown on me. I just absolutely can't stand it. And again, it's become one of those features for this bag that I'm like, can I live with it? I don't know. So you may see this in a bag sale later on, but again, it's the fact that it does carry so much that I will keep it for right now at least, because it's just one of those totes that packs it all, and I have just been carrying an exceptional amount of stuff, and for this bag to hold it all very well and still have room, in my opinion, is really good, especially when 2 of the work totes I hauled out didn't fit the things that I needed it to fit. So the fact that this does is a bag that I absolutely want to keep for that reason. So it's definitely a bittersweet relationship with this bag. It's a love-hate, and I teeter, I fence it. I don't know if I'm in the category of love or hate, because I really could go 2 different directions. Something else I wanted to show you guys, give me 5 seconds to find it, that I'm kind of disappointed with, is that I'm noticing that the leather on the tassels or on the fringe is like snapping off, which makes me quite angry that I'm experiencing this. Like I can't really show you, but do you see what I mean? So I've noticed it on that particular tassel. I have not noticed it anywhere else, but the fact that that can happen really is disappointing with the leather for sure. I did get this bag again on sale, so I didn't pay the full price. Had I paid the full price, I would have been more upset, but this bag even on sale is still pretty expensive, and I just want to share these details with you because I spent the money, so there's a potential that you don't have to. But again, I never want the reasons I dislike a bag to be an influence on you buying it or not. If you really want this bag and you want to give it a try, I say go for it. Just know that these are my gripes with the bag, and these are my experiences with the bag. I did actually end up contacting Ted Baker explaining that I did not like the closure at all, but I had used the bag. Could I potentially return it or have, you know, exchange it for something else? And they were like, absolutely not, like our policy is not that. So in my opinion, like, I think it was a bit of a false advertising again, like I said, with how much fabric there actually was. I think they really don't kind of give it accurate representation of that on their website. And then, like, especially now with the leather fraying like that, I'm not very pleased with that. And I've been carrying this bag for like 2 weeks. So that's quite disappointing with Ted Baker. I had high hopes. This is my first Ted Baker bag ever. And again, it could be like Amy Kestenberg, where I had one bad experience with my first bag, but my next 2 have been fantastic. Maybe that's something I experience later in my next Ted Baker bag if I buy from Ted Baker again. But anywho, that was a very long-winded way of saying it's a love-hate relationship. Let me know if you decide to purchase this bag. I am going to be very curious on what your thoughts are. But this is where I will leave you all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I am wishing you a fabulous rest of your day, a fantastic rest of your week, and I cannot wait to catch you in the next video. But until then, I will talk at you. Bye, guys!